close. So don't fail me now, feet don't fail me now.
Hello, I'm Real Talk with Louanna, always keeping you in the know, and I'm here in Atlanta, Georgia with the beautiful Melanie Amaro. So how are you doing today, Melanie?
I'm well. How about you?
I'm doing great. So let's talk a little bit about who you are as an artist.
Okay. Me as an artist, I would describe myself as the everyday girl, everyday woman, actually.
Okay.
My styles of music, vary from urban pop to R&B, soul. I even do a little gospel. So.
Okay, you do a little bit of gospel. Let's talk a little bit about that.
Okay. I like gospel music because I was brought up in the church, so I enjoy gospel music. My heart is more so into the R&B and soul, but for me, gospel will always be a genre of music that I really, really enjoy.
With R&B music, what are you really trying to do with R&B music?
I am trying to bring it back because I feel like our generation has kind of lost that soulful R&B music that used to have in the 90s. So I'm just trying to bring that back.
I want to talk about with what you did on the X Factor, what your experience was on the X Factor, and the difference of what you did over there to where you're going right now.
The difference from being on the show to the music that I'm doing now, I did mostly covers on the show. So now I've been able to be creative and make my own music and put out music that I actually enjoy that's coming from me and not from another artist.
What did it feel like when you won X Factor?
I was shocked, to be quite honest. I wasn't expecting to win, but it was a blessing to have my name called on that night. That is something that I will never forget. That's something that I think everybody was kind of expecting because everybody told me, oh, we knew you were going to win. We knew you were going to win. But I'm like the only one that didn't really know that I had a chance to win. So,
Did you ever at one point in time feel nervous, or was there different emotions that you were going through?
almost every show I was nervous because you really never know who was going to be eliminated from the show or if I was going to be sent home again. So you kind of just have to roll with it, I was nervous, anxious, but I was just so ready to go out there and kill it.
Okay. And how did you get along with Simon?
Simon's cool. He's definitely not all what you see on TV, that mean guy. He actually has a really soft side. So he can be really sweet, and then of course he can give you his harsh critics, he can just be really mean at times, but he's actually a big teddy bear. He's super cool.
With that being said, what did it feel like when they sent you home and they came and brought you back?
It kind of crushed me, broke my spirit a little bit. I always tell people I went home and I sat in my room for weeks and I cried and I couldn't believe that he sent me home because I really thought I had a chance, So I think that's what also made me kind of nervous coming back on the show after he came and got me and brought me back. That's kind of what had me kind of a little held back. If I would say that, held back would be the right word to say. Because there was that chance that I could be eliminated, So that was like that reality for me, you can be eliminated, you ain't special, like that. Yeah.
What was some of the training that you had to go through? Was there particular training that you went through?
Training, there was practice every day. Sometimes I would be the first person at the studio and sometimes the last person to leave. So there was a lot of behind the scenes vocal training and coaching and, sitting with Simon to see what songs he wanted me to prepare to sing for him. Because there was about 4 or 5 that I had to learn and sing for him. And then he'd choose one that he thought would be great for that week.
Okay, well listen, that was your song.
Right.
I think you took it to a whole nother level that I don't even think Beyonce had in her. How did you feel? Because I heard a lot of critics, I've seen that a lot of people really just was loving how you sing.
Well, I love Beyonce and she's, amazing. She's Beyonce. Me singing the song, I've always thought, it's just a song that I enjoy and I sing it. But to hear people actually say that I could actually sing it better than her, it shocks me. I'm like, no way, me? They're like, yeah, you can sing a song. I'm like, no, there's no way. But I love the song. You know, it was written so wonderfully, and I like the song, and I'm really glad that I was able to perform it for the X Factor.
So you won. You won the $5 million. You got the Pepsi commercial. What was it like working with L.A. Reid?
It was cool working with L.A. Reid. He's a nice guy, and he's a music mogul. You know, everybody knows L.A. Reid. He's a name that if you mention, everybody knows him for music and everything that he's done for so many different artists and whatnot. He's a great guy. But being able to get the $5 million contract is, mind blowing. That's the largest prize in TV history. You know, $5 million recording contract. That's huge. But I'm thankful for it, and at this point in time, I'm just trying to move forward with everything in my life and my career. You know, because I have parted ways with Sony, so now I'm working independently on my new EP, Nice Nasty, and I am so excited.
What is that like now that you are an independent artist? You move forward from working with L.A. Reid, and now you have your own team, your own creative process. Talk a little bit about that.
My new creative process. Before, when I was with the label, I really didn't have much hands-on with the creative process as to what I wanted to sing, what I wanted to perform. Being able to sit in writing sessions, I wasn't able to do a lot of that. So now, being independent and having the new team that I'm working with now, I have an amazing team. I get to sit in on all the sessions and help write all the music that I'm performing and have a say-so as to what I want to perform, what I want to sing, what I want to wear. You know, I have a say-so now, and that creative voice has been given back to me, and I'm so thankful for that.
That's amazing. With rebranding, do you ever feel a particular way because you have to rebrand yourself? Rebranding is so important in this industry.
Right. With me, I just feel like with rebranding, you have to stay true to who you are in order for people to believe it. Mm-hmm. Because if you start acting a certain way or being a certain way that's not you, people can, majority of the time, like point out a fake person or like, that's not you, that's not a real something, like we know that's not about, you know, so you have to be careful with that, because if you come off phony or fake, then people, you know, they're not going to believe you, they're not going to want to purchase or follow what you're trying to sell or what you're trying to, you know, put across. So you got to be careful with that when it comes to branding.
Yeah, branding is huge because some brands can flop
and some can go
all the way up.
Definitely.
What can we expect from Nice and Nasty?
What can we expect? Let's see. With me, Nice Nasty is the two sides of Melanie. And I've always told people ever since I was small, there's two sides of me. You know, you get the nice side or you can get the nasty side. But my attitude depends all on how you come to me, you know, how you approach me. So you can have my nice side, and then I can be really super sweet, and you get my nasty side, and you get the bitchy side of me. And then I gotta be honest about it. You know, I have those sides. I don't have it in between. So come correct.
You say come correct. Right. So how does your heritage, where you come from, how does that impact your music?
Well, I'm from the Caribbean. I'm from the Virgin Islands as well as the British Virgin Islands, so I have a mixture of both. But being from the Caribbean has really helped with my music a lot because I can understand rhythms better and beats and whatnot. Also, it helps with having a reggae background and a soca background. I can kind of incorporate that into my music. So, you know, I'll be working on a Caribbean track pretty soon for all my Caribbean people out there. So I'm excited about it, and it's gonna be great.
So in the industry, you know, a lot of people look at it as glitz and glamour. If there was one thing that you could tell somebody that was interested in getting involved in the industry, what would you tell?
If I was to give advice to somebody in the industry, as you said, you know, that just see the glitz and glamour, I would tell them there's so much that goes on behind the scenes that you have to be prepared for that. There's the business side of it. You know, this business can break you down mentally, physically, so many different ways. So if you're not prepared for that and built for it, I suggest you keep your day job. Definitely. I mean, it's a rough industry, but you know, I really feel like God gave me that skin to be able to do it. So it's definitely a lot of hard work. And also, as we said before about branding, stay true to who you are. You know, don't let them try to change you too much. There's so much behind the scenes when it comes to the music industry. There's the business side of it that you really have to learn and understand in order for you to excel in this business. because it's not just getting on stage with a microphone and dancing like Beyonce and singing. There's so much more behind it. And for me, if you're going to get into this industry, you have to have the skin for it, because this industry can literally break you down emotionally, physically, mentally. So you just really have to be prepared for it. And I feel like God has really given me that skin to be able to do this, to be in this industry and to do this. So it's a lot of hard work, but I would say if you're not built for this, definitely keep your day job.
I like that so much when you're saying definitely keep your day job, because being in the entertainment industry, whether it's journalism, whether it's dancing, whether it's acting, it's so much more. And a lot of people think it's just getting on camera,
looking cute, right? And there's
it.
so much more to it than that.
Yeah, it's definitely real interesting. With that being said, you are, a beautiful woman in this industry.
You too.
Thank you. What is it like? I mean, I know as a journalist, I've dealt with different obstacles because it's a male-dominated industry.
Right.
What did you go through?
With the industry being, predominantly male, you always have to deal with, men with their egos and, we know we're doing. But little do they know, there's a lot of women behind the scenes that are killing this game. And for me, I'm one of those people that I feel, me as a woman doing what I do, I'm proud of myself for what I've overcome as a woman in this industry. I've had to deal with men saying things like, with me being in this industry and being a man and whatnot, I can do this and whatnot. But little do they know, I can do the same things that you can do. And I can probably do it twice as fast.
Yes.
I'm just saying. So it's definitely a thing for women to have a mindset knowing that you can be as powerful as a man. We definitely got to stand up strong as females and realize that we can do anything that they can do, especially in this industry.
Absolutely. I think a lot of times when it comes down to this industry and when we're dealing in this industry, we have to come together as women. We have to stop being so catty for so many different things and come together as females and understand that with us, we can make things happen.
Right.
We can make it happen. So that's good that you're standing your ground, because we need more women like you in the industry. Now, I had the opportunity to hear a couple of the songs before we did the interview. They are amazing. The industry is definitely not ready for you. And they're not ready. They're not ready. Let's talk a little bit about the process you went through.
The process that I went through with the music was so new to me, but so refreshing, and I loved it because, as I stated before earlier, I didn't have a chance to be a part of the creative process when it came to creating the music. So being able to be a part of that process now, being able to help write all the music with my team of writers. My team of writers are amazing. They come up with some of the best lyrics and music I've ever had the chance to listen to. So it's awesome. But when it comes to the process of making the music, we'll think of a concept for the song, and then we'll think of a beat, and we'll look for different beats, see what fits the concept of what we have going on, and then we start writing to it. And we come up with all kinds of different things, and then we kind of filter out like, oh no, this doesn't sound good there, let's try this one, making melodies and whatnot. So I enjoy the process now more than anything. Making the music that's my favorite part, being able to write and work with the team of writers that I have.
You're able to be an all-around artist, which I think is very important. It's important for us to bring talent back instead of likes and followers, because that's all that seems to be going on in the industry ever since the internet started booming. So it's good that you're able to be a talented artist, not just, hey, I'm a pretty face in front of the camera. And I think that's major that you're accomplishing that. So what is it like working with AMP Management?
AMP Management is a management team that I've come up with, me and the rest of my team. It stands for Amaro Music Productions. So with us working together, I have a full female team. We incorporate, the male, sex every now and then, but my team is so strong because we are all female, and we're pushing. We're gonna break into this industry like nobody's business. It's about to be crazy. My team is solid.
So let's talk about your current single that's out.
The current single that's out right now. My current single that's out right now, it's called Louanna, and it was produced by Jay Kitts and written by Jasmine Dawson, Samantha, I think her last name. They are definitely an amazing team to work with. I was so happy to have the chance to work with them, and I absolutely love the song. And to me, it just hits home for, I mean, any woman that's, or man for that matter, you know, that's looking for that soulmate of theirs, that's looking for that person that's, you know, their one that God made for them. So I love the song, and I am so happy to have been able to be the one to sing it. So
That's really good. I know that you're going to be doing an event at the museum bar with Jarvis Bolton.
yes. Oh, I love Jarvis. He's awesome. I mean, he's helping me now with, you know, rebranding, and, you know, he's just being that big brother to give me advice on this industry, because I feel like he has a little bit of intake on everything that's going on in the industry. So he's been able to really give me advice on, like, you know, which direction I should be going. So I'm definitely thankful for that. You know, my event that's coming up soon is going to be at his bar, museum bar here in ATL. So I'm excited.
What can we expect at this event?
I'm going to be putting out some of my, well, not putting out, but I'm going to give a little preview of my new EP, Nice Nasty. And I'm just hoping that everybody in Atlanta is feeling it and is, you know, going to really enjoy the music and is going to be messing with it. So.
Okay, so other than touring and getting out there, what do we have next? Do we have any speaking engagements? What else is going on?
I should be doing a promo tour for Nice Nasty. So I should be in a city near you very soon.
Okay, and how do they find you?
You can find me on Instagram at It's Melanie Amaro 26 and on Twitter at It's Melanie Amaro. And my website, IamMelanieAmaro.com. So I'm so excited about the website. It's going to be so dope. I have so many different things on there that you guys can check out. You can follow me for what I'm going to be doing, to different pictures, the gallery, my bio, everything. So go check it out. And all my music's on there, so you can purchase the music on iTunes, Amazon, Google Play. You know, definitely go check out the music, because it will not disappoint you.
Okay, Melanie, so you're doing some big things. Thank you so much for, you know, taking the time to sit down with me. This is major what you are doing in the industry, especially since you walked away from a label to go independent. And a lot of people aren't able to have that much willpower. So I thank you for showing us women. So before we let you go, you know I have to have you sing something.
Okay. Well, I'm just going to sing a little piece from my new song that's out called The One. And here it is.
I think that you're the one, the one, the one, the one.
That's just a little preview. If you want to hear the rest of it, you got to go download it on iTunes, Amazon, or Google Play.
See, y'all heard it first. Real Talk with Louanna. You know Melanie has it. So make sure you guys go and check out what she's doing. Go buy that.